and gentlemen, we got 2 rounds today here to get started off. Very basic, but we are just trying to get that body moving in all different facets so that we can be prepared for this evening's workout. Remember what I told you this past Tuesday, so get your minds ready. Let's go ahead, let's jump into it. Let's get those bodies warmed up. First thing first, half burpee, but when I say half burpee here, I'm literally just talking about the jump. I do want a push-up at the bottom here. You can use your knees right now to save and reserve some energy and just slowly build yourself up. But let me at least get the push-up. Don't worry about the jump at the end. But getting into that shoulder width stance, nice and tall, extended torso. From there, you're just gonna squat down, pushing those hips back, hands to the floor. Then from there, you're gonna jump those legs out. Nice, strong core position, no dip in the hips. Breathe in as you lower that chest down. Breathe out on the way up. And then from there, jump those legs back in, keeping the heels flat, standing up nice and tall. Now, the one modification for you at home, if you're not quite ready for that jump out portion of it, just go ahead and do the same thing as far as squatting down. But now from here, you can step out, drop those knees if necessary, do that push-up still, regardless of wherever you are, and then just walk those legs back in, and stand up nice and tall there. All right, so that's gonna be our half burpee. So push-up is not optional. I need that each and every time. No jump is required. Reserve that little bit of energy. From there, we're gonna go into 15 air squats, just basic squats, standing up nice and tall. Still got that shoulder width stance just as you had with the half burpee. And from there, just squatting down as you push those hips back, keeping the heels flat, breathing in on the way down, breathe out as you push back up. And if you're having trouble with squats, go ahead and pull that seated surface up. And a squat is just a seated motion, so you're going to sit down and stand right back up. Just make sure you're standing about 1/2 foot away. That way you're forced to really get those hips behind you, keeping the knees from extending past the toes, and still maintaining that upright position from the torso on through. All right, and last but not least here, we have half inchworms, a half inchworm. Now what I mean by this is you're going to stay down in that plank position the whole time. Walk those hands back in, get the hips high, and then immediately go back out. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So push up plank position in our traditional stance there, nice and tall. Yeah, you start on the floor. So this is your starting position here. And from there, you're just gonna begin to walk those hands back in, just like we do with the plank walks when we're working on our handstands, and then you're just gonna walk back down. You're not gonna come all the way up. You want to try to keep those legs extended where you're feeling that stretch in the hamstring, so get some foot separation there. You're not going to bring those hands up the ground. You just want to raise those hips up into the sky, bringing those hips back down. You only got 3 reps here as well. Like I said, very minimal warm-up as far as the repetitions go, but it's a little bit of everything that we're touching on so that that body is fully warmed up. One more quick visual for you with that push-up plank half inchworm. So you're in that position, feet are spread. Legs are going to stay in that position. There's no more need to bend. This should just be a slight bend. And from there, you're going to push the hips up as you try to really stretch the hamstrings and then walk yourself back down. Never coming up to a full stand, all right? Never coming up to a full stand. We're kind of keeping some tension on those shoulders there and also the core. Those are our 3 exercises. We got 2 times through. Very quickly, let's go ahead and knock this out, get the body warm, and then let's get into the actual good stuff there, all right?
All right, guys, you heard it here. Let's start with the half burpee. 3 reps, guys, just 3 reps. No jump at the top. Add the push-up, add the push-up. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1.
Remember, this is the warm-up. Take your time, move. Try to reach all of that proper range of motion. 15 air squats, so giving those legs a little bit more of a warm up here. And heels are flat, chest is nice and high, shoulder width apart. And let's go. You should feel that that burn at the top of the thighs there, quads.
Good, you should have about 5 left or so here.
All right. Last thing coming up once you finish there, you got the half inchworm. Remember, starting in a plank position, hands and shoulders and all that stuff is aligned with each other, so there's no strain, no extra stretch or extension. And then just bring those hands in as high as you can, stretching the hamstrings out. far as you can go, and then just walk yourself right back to that start. All right, 3 total. Up and down is 1. And let's go.
Good job, guys. Nice work. Grab a quick drink of water if you need it, and then we're going to get right into round 2 of this warm-up. Same thing, one more time.
15 seconds here. Make it quick. Make it quick. Now you've seen it. Let's just try to reach all those ranges of motion. Don't try to rush through it. This is not your your workout. This is your warm-up. So just try to move correctly. Get full extension on everything so that your muscles is ready for what we're going to throw at. 3 more half burpees, no jump. Do give me a push-up. Ready? And go. Good job. Couple seconds here. Catch up, catch up, catch up. We got 15 more air squats. Shoulder width, heels are flat. Nice high upright position up top, and go. Breathe in on the way down. Breathe out as you push back up.
Good, last 5.
And inchworms. Remember, from plank position up and down, don't fully stand up. Extend and stretch out those back of the legs. Probably feel real good after what we did Tuesday.
Nice work, guys. Nice work.
There you have it. You guys have 1 minute and 30 seconds. We're going to jump into this, and let's go ahead and bang this workout out. See you back here very shortly. Quick recovery. Let's get started. One minute.
All right, guys. Start getting ready.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. 4 rounds here coming up. We do got 5 movements. But again, just like this past Tuesday, once you see them, they should really kind of flow, even though they're a little bit more difficult than the ones we did this past Tuesday. So let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, we got some power push-ups to jump right into it. Really get that intensity tone set for the beginning of the circuit, and then we're gonna finish with some good stuff as well. So power push-ups, push-up plank position, nothing special, traditional hand separation, so right outside of shoulder width, not wide grip, not close grip, right there in the traditional form. From there, legs are up or to the side, either or, don't make a difference. You guys know what a push-up is. The only difference is here is that you're going to try to get those hands off the ground by powering through, really building up a lot of momentum as you lift up from the floor, breathing in, and then powering yourself up, trying to get a lift from the floor, all right? So hands are in position. You don't have to do anything special with the hands as well. Just push them off the ground. You can keep them right in alignment where they are. I just want to see you push and add a little plyometrics to the movement there. So nice and tall here. Body is nice and extended. From there, breathing in on the way down. And then you're going to power back through to the top. Getting those hands off the ground, catching yourself, and repeating. Ladies, gentlemen, you can use your knees as well, or you can use that elevated surface. However, with the elevated surface, be sure that you have it supported if it's liable to move. That way it doesn't move from under you and you possibly damage your wrist or something coming down awkwardly in an unexpected manner. So any of those areas are welcome as far as the modification. Again, just get the hands off the ground. Hands off the ground. You already done some push-ups during our warm-up, so you know what that is. We don't need to waste any more time there. Next up, power squats. So we're going from power push-ups, power squats. So you're kind of getting the hint of where we're going with this workout here. It's going to be intense, like I told you. So power squats, starting feet together, nice and upright. And from there, just like with the power push-up, you want to get those feet off the ground. We're trying to lift that body up. We add some intensity to the movement, all right? So feet together, you're going to jump out, getting the feet off the floor. Squat, jump back inside, feet together. Now, very important here, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know already, when you jump those feet back inside from that squat stance, try to remain on your toes, the balls of your feet. That way, that impact, that landing isn't as aggressive on your ankle joints, all right? Your knees as well. Try to really, really be graceful with your landing. Try to absorb that impact through the feet there, so that way it's not a harsh impact on the legs, okay? Try to take care of yourself, very, very important. So feet here, squat, heels are flat, jump in on those toes and out, all right? It's gonna help you stay a little bouncy and springy as well, which is what we're looking for with this movement. Building up the heart, getting the heart rate up, and we got 20 repetitions there. If I didn't mention it on the push-ups, you got 8 push-ups, 8 power push-ups, going into 20 power squats, all right? Next up here, or real fast, if you're not a power squatter, if that's jumping a little too uncomfortable, start with the feet together, and you're gonna alternate as you step right or left leg out, squat, and then just alternate that position, all right? 20 reps there as well, stepping out right to left, 10 each way, 1 squat per step out, all right? Moving on here, next up, we got kick-ups. Some of my favorites here, so I hope you got some wall space available. Hope you're not too worried about marking it up, because that's what you got to do tonight. I'm challenging you at home, in your living rooms, your garages, your bedroom, wherever you are. Kick-ups here. So this is a little bit more of an advanced handstand modification. So if you have been doing our wall walks, meaning when we walk our legs up the wall and come back down, you're ready for this modification. We've done those about maybe 3 to 4 times now. We've done a lot of plank walks with the feet on the bench, walking the hips up. So those shoulders should be nice and supportive and very strong to balance out your body weight. So don't mentally get in your own head telling yourself you want to fall on your head. If you have that belief and you're just so worried about it, grab a couple pillows, place them right at the bottom where your head's going to be. So if you do come down awkwardly after some fatigue or whatnot, you got some cushion there to land on. But starting off now, instead of, unlike the wall walks where you're facing away from the wall, you want to face the wall here, and then you're just going to kick yourself up in a kickstand, in a handstand position. Not going to stick, you're going right up and down, and you want to be graceful. And let me mention that before she starts, is that when I say graceful, it's just like with the power squat when you're coming in on the toes, and I'm telling you, minimum impact, really absorb that impact so it's not too aggressive on the lower extremities. Same way here. When you're coming down up that wall, try to come down 1 foot at a time in a very graceful manner. That way you're in full control of your body, so not only are you getting a good shoulder workout, but you're getting a good core and stability workout as well. So from the wall here, you're just gonna flip up. Try to find that proper distance from the hand to the wall. Once you stick it, go ahead and come down gracefully. And then repeat, all right? We got 6 reps there, 6 reps. That's all you need to see if you're not quite ready for that modification. You have wall walks you can do, and you have plank walks. Let us show you one real quick to refresh your memory. So, kick-ups is the most advanced modification. This wall walk is going to be our second our second stage of this modification. This is all building up to a handstand. So wall walk, getting the feet on the wall first, letting the hands follow, trying to get the belly all the way up there, and then gracefully coming down, letting the hands lead and the feet to follow, just like you did going up where the feet led and the hands follow. All right, and then plank walk, feet are on your elevated surface, hands are still off the bench, and very similar to the half-inch worms we did in the workout. You're going to keep your hands there as you just walk your hands in, lifting up the hips, maintaining the extendedness in the legs so the knees are slightly bent, up and down, all right? No matter which one you do, you got 6 repetitions. 6 repetitions, all right? 6 repetitions. Last 2 here, we got a jumping split lunge. Jumping split lunge. So this is another one of my favorite. Very similar to what we just did this past Tuesday with our split lunges in general, where you were here and you're just holding and dropping that knee, trying to go in a vertical angle, not shifting forward where you put more pressure in the knee, but just dropping in a vertical angle where that back leg is now engaging the glute and the hamstring. The front leg is engaging the quad, just like with the squats, all right? But with the split lunge, we're gonna add a little bit of jump there. So you're gonna get in that position, and as you lunge out, you're just gonna alternate that jump. Boom, 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 all right? Time and time again. 20 reps, 10 each leg. 20 altogether, that's 10 each split lunges. And if you're struggling, again, just like the power squats, ladies and gents, if you can't jump, that's a little uncomfortable for you, go ahead, do a regular split lunge like this Tuesday, where you're just gonna hold that position like I showed you at the beginning. Heel is elevated on the back foot, heel's flat here, focusing the weight on the front of the heel on the front leg, toe on the back, and you're just going 10 reps here, and then switching 10 with the other leg forward, all right? Last but not least, dips. So the most basic thing of this circuit tonight here is going to be our dips here. Try to give you something to finish strong with, but your body's still going to be working in there or in conjunction with the chest muscles. So here, going in a vertical angle, remember legs being completely in and flat underneath you where you can use support. That's going to be beginner here. Legs slightly extended, heels down, toes up, intermediate, straight legs. Now you're getting the most of your body weight. This is going to be our most advanced in this form. No matter what you choose, keep that back as close to that surface as you can as you drop down vertically. And back up, pushing through those palms. Try not to push the weight here like that as you see. All right, going in a vertical angle. Trying to keep your back as close to that surface as you can. Similar to the split lunges where you're not shifting forward, you're dropping vertical. All right, those are your, that's your circuit there. We got 5 exercises, 4 rounds. Try to get through that as fast as I can. Now let's turn the music up. Let's get it started. If you got any still questions or concerns or whatever the case may be, just see it a little bit, follow through, then just catch up, and we'll just go from there. Let's go. So first and foremost here, we got 8 power squats, 8 power push-ups. Sorry about that. 8 power push-ups. So remember, get those hands off the ground. It don't matter if you are using the knees or if your hands are elevated or if you're full layout like you're going to see me. Push those hands off the floor. 8 total. All right? Ready, set, go. Good. All right. Push through those palms. Get those hands off the ground. Breathe in on the way down. Breathe out as you power back through. Remember, be explosive. Be explosive. Be strong there. Got 8 reps. Next up, 20 power squats. Feet together. Jumping out in that squat form. Heels are flat. Be graceful as you bring the feet back in onto the toes. Try not to really put too much pressure and impact on the ankle. Ready? Go. Five more. Good. Are you feeling this? probably the most challenging thing for a lot of you tonight. Kick-ups, wall walks, or plank walks, no matter the variation, try the more advanced if you're ready. Be confident though. Put that cushion under you if you're worried, but at least try it out, all right? Let's try it. All right, 6 reps. You know what to do, and let's go. One more. All right, give you a little extra time with that one. Strong shoulders. Push that weight on your palms. Keep the core tight. Don't arc the lower back. And try it. Keep lifting up. Be explosive. When you kick up on that wall, you got to build some momentum to take yourself there, okay? Need some momentum to go. You can't slowly engage into it. You got to flip up and get there and control yourself. 6 total. All right. Next up, first set of split lunges. All right, 20 reps here. 20 reps, and remember, if you're using a regular split lunge, just try not to shift forward. Vertical, vertical. 10 and 10 or 20 alternating reps as you're going to see me do here. Ready? And let's go. Halfway. All right. Last thing, like I said, very, very tough 4 moves to start. Nice, good, simple finisher move here where you try to control and balance their heart rate on the way down. 16 minutes. Straight legs are most advanced. Knees slightly bent, heels down, toes up is intermediate, where you can use some of that lower extremity to support yourself, or feet flat underneath you real quick. Taking your legs out the move. 16, however, let's go. Let's finish this first round. All right, 1 round down, my timer's running. 45-second break period. We got 8 more power push-ups to start. You've seen it, you've done it. Now let's take it up a notch, guys. Let's take it up a notch. Try some of those kick-ups tonight if you haven't. Don't be afraid to try. Try it out. You've been working out for a while now. At some point, you got to challenge yourself and get out of your comfort zone. Let it be a kick-up. Why not? See you back shortly. Round 2. All right, 8 power push-ups. You know what to do. Be explosive. Be strong. Let's go. And go. Strong. Let's go, team. plank walks. And go. How you doing out there? All right, split lunges. 20 reps. Ready, go. Dips. All right, 16 more. You know what to do. Let's move. Two down, two to go. Let's keep it going.
Alright guys, you know what to do. Show us some love in the comments. Drop that fire emoji. Let us know how you guys are feeling. This is definitely a tough circuit, so hang in there with us. 2 more rounds to go.
All right, round 3. I know what you're thinking, like, damn, I can't even rest. Hey, this is what it's all about. You gotta keep going, keep challenging yourself. This is where you really start to control the pace. Maybe you're not as fast. Even if you're not keeping our pace, that's fine. This thing is gonna keep going. You can play the last 10 minutes back if that's how much you fall behind, but you just move at a comfortable pace for you. Still challenging, but not dangerous. 8 more power push-ups, round 3, let's go. All right.
Power squats, guys. 20 reps. Let's get right into it and let's do it.
Six kick-ups coming. Your favorite part? I already know. You ain't got to tell me. I know this is your favorite. Right to it. Let's move. How you doing out there? You ready for these split lunges?
Do it, guys.
16 dips. This is where you kind of start to control and slow your heart rate down while still working. And go.
I'm feeling it. Let us know how you're doing. We only have one more round left. Grab a quick drink of water and then make your way back because we are going to get started super fast here. Let's finish this last round out strong. Last and final round. And let me apologize now because I know if it hasn't got you already, it may get you a little later. But for all you moms out there, I'm very sorry for all the jumping today. I know how much you hate it, but we got to do it just sometimes at least. Last 8 power push-ups, final round. Let's finish this thing off just the way we started. Maximum effort and intensity. Ready, set, last 8, go. Power squats. Last 20. Begin. Kick-ups, last 6. All right, let's move. Split line, last 20. Go. Last 16 dips, last 16 reps of this circuit. Get it done now. Guys, feeling good. You are looking great. Go ahead and let us know when you finish.
jump into our last circuit, and then we'll go ahead and close it out for the evening. Good stuff. Gave you an extra 7 seconds to be exact. So you can't never say I didn't do anything for it. I gave you 7 seconds more rest. That's more than enough. So hopefully you guys feel like Christmas came early just then. All right, let's go ahead and finish this thing up here. 3 exercises, 3 rounds. And you know what we like to do with these abs. We like to start them and don't stop them until we get to the very, very end of those suckers. So constant burn, constant tension, constant repetitions, all right? So first things first, cross crunches. Legs are gonna be up. Well, one leg is up, elevated. The other leg is gonna remain on the floor, all right? Cross it. All right, so we want opposite elbow to opposite knee. So if the left leg is up and crossed over the right leg, that means you're going right knee to left elbow and vice versa. So opposites attract here, opposites attract. And then from there, you're reaching up using your left arm or your opposite arm as leverage. You're gonna push yourself up, trying to touch those two together. More so trying to get the elbow to the knee versus moving the knee to the elbow. Let that leg stay there and you extend out, be as strong as you can as you take a slight breath in, reaching up, breathe out, control back to the bottom. Repeat, you got 12 reps each, giving you a total of 24, 12 each side. Switch after 12. Of course, you know we're not alternating just in case anybody's wondering. Next up, we're going right and left side V-ups. 10 reps each here. So getting up on your side, but remember with this movement, you don't want to be directly laying on your side. That way you're not able, or you're being in that position, you're unable to get the extension that we need to really work those obliques there. So you're going to be slightly angled, kind of focus more on the glute. And then from there, with this opposite arm up top, you can either put it into your side, you can hold it over. Like I like to do, I like to put it behind the head, whatever you're comfortable with. And you're just going to reach those legs up together, breathing in, controlling down, all right? If that's a little much, go ahead, one leg at a time, but be sure that you're using the leg on the top side, all right? Even though I don't see how you can kind of do the other, but I know some way, somehow, people will figure it out anyway. So make sure that the top leg is the working leg. Same thing on the other side, 10 reps each. Last but not least, 30 reps. Bicycle crunch is something that everyone in this class is very familiar with. So hands behind the head, legs are going to start out straight and then alternating 15 reps, driving the right knee to left elbow and the left knee to the right elbow. And just alternating through, and just like with the cross crunches, just extending through, but this time more so than the first one. Now you're trying to get those knees up closer to the elbow versus like with the cross crunch, you're trying to get the elbow closer to the knee. So be sure that those knees are explosive, driving in one at a time, really working those lower core and hip flexor muscles. Going inside the body there, 30 reps. So quick recap, cross crunches at the top, opposites attract here, left elbow, right knee, right elbow, left knee, 12 reps each side, 24 all together, using that opposite arm of the hand that you're not, or the elbow you're not using that as a little leverage to get a little bit more of a push up if you can't get there alone yourself. And real fast, I always got to tell you guys this, if you can't get there now, don't worry about it. Reach as high as you can. That's going to be effective. You're still going to be working those abs more so than you may think, but just make sure you're moving properly and you're not compromising or sacrificing your form to get there, and now you're not even working that muscle that we're trying to build up, so you're just skipping a step and you're never actually going to get yourself to that point in the right manner. So 12 and 12 there, 24 all together. Next up, right and left side V-ups, 10 reps each, land on your side. Top leg is the working leg if you're going singles, and then just try to keep those legs elevated, full extension, 20 all together. Last but not least, 30 bicycle crunches. Opposites here, really being aggressive with those knee raises, driving it in as you're getting that opposite elbow to that leg. One after another, 15 and 15, 30 each, alternating throughout. 3 repetitions here, 3 rounds here. You know what to do. Let's go ahead and start it. And then at the very end, when we stop it, we'll go ahead and start stretching. And that'll be a wrap on Thursday.
All right, guys, you heard them. Cross crunches coming up first, 12 on each. We're going to get started here. Make turn the music up. Go ahead and lay down, get in position. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 12. Get up as high as you can.
Right and left side knee up.
burned. You should be feeling nice. Abs should be on fire. Finish up that second round if you haven't already. You only have one more left. Let's get it done. Let's get it done, guys. Finish strong, team.
Great job. Give you guys about 1 minute here, and we're gonna jump into those stretches. We got like 6 to 7 minutes to go. Keep working here, finish it up. You got nothing but stretching coming up, so empty that tank on all those movements. Don't slow down if you haven't finished. Keep going all the way till you cross that finish line. Hopefully you guys have settled down heart rate a bit. Hopefully you're finished with the workout in general. Let's go ahead and stretch out. That's the end of this week here. I feel like you guys did a lot this week. I feel like you really accepted the challenge. I know that you all got it done because I know that you all are team members. So legs out wide, reaching out with two hands, Going as far as you can without bending at the knee. Once you do, you already know you're going too far. All right, butterfly. Feet together, shoulders back, chest high, pressing down on those inner thighs. Three, two, one, and excellent. Left leg out, reaching with two hands, grabbing that left foot. And excellent, switching over to the right. And 2 feet together, still reaching with 2 hands. Right leg back. Keep that right knee down, left leg straight, go as far as your body's ready to let you go. Up and over, switching. And going back, left leg stay planted, right knee straight. Perfect. All right. Standing up, going over to your wall. All right, so getting into a T position here on the wall. Feet are close together. Hands are out as far as you can extend. Not too high, not too low. Straight across in a perfect T. Left hand is going to come off. And from there, keeping the body as close to the wall as you can, let's go ahead and turn the toes away from it. Turning the toes out in the opposite direction. Trying to keep that shoulder up against the wall where you're feeling that stretch. All the way through that shoulder, the bicep, the forearm. And depending on how tight you are and how much of, and how proper you are here, you almost feel it through your fingertip. And good. All right. Left hand on, right hand off. Going over, turning the toes the opposite direction. Chest out too. Should have mentioned that the first time. Make sure your chest and everything is turned out in that opposite direction from where your arm is. Trying to stay as close to the wall as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. All right, last one here. Stand on the wall. Hands are going to be right there outside the shoulder width. You want to start nice and tall. Body is about as far arm length away from the wall as you can be. And then from there, you're going to keep the hands planted as you drop the chest through. Slight bend in the knees. Lift the hips, let the hands stay in place, feel that stretch all throughout the pecs, the back, the hamstrings, everything. 5, 4, 3, 2, keep your hands there, come up, take a deep breath in, and drop that chest again. Keep the hands pushed into the wall. And up. All right. There you have it, another week down here. I think this is our 2nd week of October. Kind of feels like 3. I know we closed out a week kind of in October, but such a good start to the month. let's go ahead and continue that energy on here. Really don't have much else for you. I know that was tough this week. It kind of even took my thoughts away. Great job showing up and showing out. If you haven't watched this yet, remember, hashtag replay in the comment section. Let us know that you did show up and you did your part. And then we'll go ahead and see you back here next week. So guys, never give up.
Never lose hope.
And never settle. All right, have a tremendous weekend, guys. You had a hell of a week. You earned it. All right, get some rest.